Absolutely, Tabitha. Can you hear me? I just want to
Yes,
check my
yes.
audio. Fantastic. Well, hello and good evening. Hope you're having a great time, all of you. What an honor. It's quite a treat to be with you, our Hmong community all over the world. And not only I thank you for your commitment and your uh, involvement in the process of Unpassive, but I also thank you for being a good example, a good inspiration for all of us. I want to thank for my two brothers, Michael Williams and Chris Johnson. We are from three different mothers, but we're still brothers. And we a while ago, Michael brought up the Hmong community, and he praised them. He told me to pay attention. They're worthy of giving support, and he's still doing that, and I appreciate it. Nothing but perfect comes from Mr. Williams, as we know. And today, Chris Johnson told me these people are incredible. They're professional. You need to come. Thank you, Julie. Thank you for all those who spoke ahead of me. And it's definitely a very, very inspiring place to be in. Thank you so much for your time, for your professional appeal, and the really good representation for Unpassive. I'm actually excited. I'm learning here. I'm on the move. I'm not quite settled with my time, but I thought I should really do my very best to at least come and say hello and greet you and thank you for what you're doing. Back to you, Tabitha.
And then Chris, no, thank you, Ash. Welcome. Thank you so much. Good to see you. And then we do interpretation in translation. So let me share that with the rest of the people. Yeah, it's Lucia.
I can help you if you want. Not really.
All right. Yeah, Lucia, dùng ha của cô tao giải lúc mấy mỏ từ tôi chỉ mê là sẽ dùng cần cầu này chỉ hạt ta của mấy cháu sưแต่是mà cái của cháu cho thọ cái mấy ô tô dạng dễ dùng nè dùng dùng cần cầu này mấy khỏi cái mấy dạng dễ dùng giờ ít khỏi cái dùng cần cầu này của cháu cho của tụ cứ tí Michael Williams ha Chris Johnson ở tôi giờ của lấy cái tí đó sẽ nhà của một nhà nào đó mà dạng Michael Williams cũng khá cho của ta của mỗi ba môn ha bố cái cho kiểu món sắc cần đầu lại ha cũng một số là của ha món sắc của ha một thứ bố dù là sẽ thứ bố Chris nó nói này của ha cho của ta của bố số là của tôi cổ mê ha bây giờ môn cái cho tôi này trong ha giờ vậy cho tôi này kiểu mua lúc bệnh sẽ cái professional mà vậy khởi trong cái của tôi chủ tao mấy cái ở trong đó ha của chỉ một số lần đâu của chủ lý dạng cái đồ ha đó sẽ trong xã của tôi hạ bên lục chuẩn bị trong sáng chuẩn bị.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Ash. We are just so grateful for your leadership, for your love, kind, your compassion, your love among humanity. We cannot express our words, and we just want to thank you, and we just pray that God bless you and your family in good health, along with our text in India, all the leaders around the globe. We thank you so much for your kindness and for your heart, your good heart. Thank you so much.
Thank you all. If I may add, I really don't want you to get all distracted by the mechanics, by the details, by the terminologies, and all the complex stuff, whether it's AI, whether it's KYC, how we do this and how we do that. I just want you to understand we're not a traditional company. We have a very unique approach. I'll explain that if you allow me in a few, and maybe you take the time to repeat that in any language you want to do. I'm going to share my screen, and maybe I like to doodle sometimes. It's a crutch for me to not to focus on the words, but rather on what I'm trying to convey with you. Most companies, yes.
As I think I go ahead and I will not do interpreting, but I think I will do after you finish everything or at some other time when I review the video and then share that with others.
As you like, no problem. Thank you so much. All right. What I'm trying to say is most companies, and I'm going to give you some examples in details to make it more comprehensive. Okay, so they have this approach. Let's take the example of an IT company or a computer company, whether it's Dell or Gateway, you've heard of those. And their approach is we want to sell technology. Okay, this is the speed of this processor. This is the size of our screen. This is the quality. You should buy one. And it doesn't succeed always. We have another approach like Apple, for example, the company. They say we have something beautiful, simple, very friendly. It's unique. And it happened to be a computer. And it happened that we are a computer company. So it's not exactly what they're doing or the why and what they're doing. I'm sorry, the what and the how they're doing it. It's more the why. They decided to provide something rather unique. It happened to be a computer company. Same thing here in OnPassive. Most companies, they have it outside, inside. All right. And this is the what they're doing. And I'll give you an example. Everyone on the planet know what they're doing. Everyone, at least they know what they're doing. Fewer people know how they do it. Very, very few. They understand why they do it. In OnPassive, we do it inside, outside. We understand exactly why we're doing what we're doing. And then we figured out the how and the what. So we don't want to say, this is a webinar system that gives you unlimited capacity, and this is a software that is faster, cheaper, this or that. That would be a car salesman approach, which is typically, most people do it that way, uninspiring. This is a car. This is how much it runs per mile on the gas. And this is how much it costs. This is why you should buy it, or at least we should buy one. This property, it's located here. It costs this much. You should buy it. Uninspiring. When on OnPassive, this is not what we're selling. We want to make a difference. We want to touch so many lives, and we have like an infinite aspiration and ambition to really make an incredible, significant impact. It just happened that we are an IT AI company. So we don't want to focus so much on the mechanics, and what we're doing today might change 20 years from now, 10 years from now. It's just the vehicle, the tool that we believe it is more productive to use AI and technology to do the things that we don't want to do every day. The exact replication of AI, this is already happening, and the OnPassive concept. you mind your own life, just go about your life, and every Monday and Thursday there's a new website designed for you on your behalf, completely passive, on passive work, on passive technology. Ultimately will turn into multiple websites a day. That's exactly the approach. Now, if you're doing that for whether 1.5 million customers or 5 billion, it's the same concept. That's exactly our point. Why should we spend so much time on things that we can replicate and use technologies and machines and AI to take care of the repetitive work and have all the predictive decisions on our behalf? It's just much faster. Of course, it's more secure because we minimize what we call human errors. So it's definitely a good how and what we're doing. But the bottom line, you want to focus on the core of why we're doing this, why we're different, why we're unlike any other IT AI company. We completely understand why we're doing this. We have a higher cause, a higher drive, a higher purpose. So why anything comes out from Apple, because we understand is just they're different, and we developed that trust, obviously, and it just happened to be a good computer. Did you know that Dell company, which is the largest computer manufacturer as of now, and it happened that they tried to do the MP3 or the what is that by Apple, iPod. And people said, why would we buy it from a computer company when we bought the most from another computer company, that is Apple? Gateway also tried to do the flat touch screen as well. Nobody bought one. AWS, they do what they do. As Michael said, they will host your website or any data. They will charge you a good amount of money, but uninspiring. It's just an option. They deliver your packages and they don't own anything, not a product. So it's not so much about why they're doing what they're doing, some companies. But if a company does it in such a way that is, we believe in what we're doing, it's unique, and doesn't matter the mechanics or the details, it's more important why they do it and why they do what they do and where they want to go. So that's what I want you to focus more on, the cause, the higher purpose of OnPassive. It's completely human and it's completely to make an impact. We didn't go and say, this is the best way to generate income, whether for you or for the company or for any individual. We didn't go about that. We said, we believe we can make a difference. We believe we can enable so many lives. We can believe, I mean, even when I heard Bridget, very inspiring, by the way, she can revive her father's dream and reclaim it even after he's gone through OnPassive. That's not just a traditional business, buy software or sell software. No, it's about enabling people to have that hope again and go after their dreams, no matter how old they are, how big they are. Very possible. And that is not a typical business. When you touch the heart of so many millions before you ask for the hand. That is not a traditional business. So take it from the way that we are not a business, not to really get confused, and even if you don't understand all the mechanics, that's fine. You just want to flow and walk this journey with us. There's a higher purpose you would achieve more than just having a website, a business, a software. Even if you don't use the software, even if you don't understand why, even if you don't buy it, or okay, you cannot afford it, that's totally fine. You still will succeed because you have joined this movement. If you want to comment on that, at least to say that you want to explain it later in any language, I'll be happy to pause.
Yeah, nè ta cứ bây giờ sau sáng bao để dạng cứ hạt sự sáng technology nó đào cha dạng cứ bây sáng bao chuyện bây sáng bao cha mà ta giờ vì lấy chăng bây sau lúc tuổi sáng để nó đào lúc tuổi sáng cứ chỉ cái làm cái lỗ đó mà bao cái bằng chỉ cái làm cái lỗ tới rồi bây giờ về mà bây giờ nhau cho lúc chân trang cứ lúc sợ cổ lúc vô vòng mí nó giờ vì lấy chăng bây sau cổ nó nè thì giờ ta biết chỉ bảo từ cái technology cái nó là tham gia sát từเลยbiết một lúc chẳng ha có biết做sát到nó sẽ cái tham mong sáng bảo từ bây giờ nó họ lấy chẳng họ đây chỉ là ý à chỉ tranh họ chỉ tranh chấp lại có biết做sát từ lúc là một hai giờ tôi này cái lúc chỉ lúc nó chuẩn bị sẽ cái họ này họ chỉ tranh pro nó sao. Thank you.
That's exactly right. You know the language very well. Okay. I really don't want to get into actual business details today. I didn't plan that. I think, though, it is more fair when everybody's in, present. Like maybe on Thursday, I believe we will be given more general information. But I thought I just want to thank you. I want to say that you really are on the right track. You will be very successful regardless of how much you know or what level of knowledge you understand about technology and the software. And it's the good news on Passive will have an area that you will probably relate to. If it's not so much the softwares or AI, there will be different phases ahead that you will be more engaged with. So not everything for everyone, but you will find something that you're passionate about in Passive. But I think we're all connected in that center, which is the why we're all here. That's more important.
Mr. Ash, can I ask you a question?
Why not two? Don't be
Okay.
limited.
I know that you work so hard. You work so hard tirelessly. Now, how many minutes or how many hours or how much time do you see your little boys?
They're constantly with me. I wish anybody can send me a cage. Okay, most of my but I did it by design. I wanted them. I wanted a business and a lifestyle where I can see them the most. Where when they grow, and they're not going to even recognize I'm their father. But thank you for that question. So I think as long as they depend on me, I wanna structure a lifestyle where they can spend most time with me. I take them with me most of my business appointments and all of that, and obviously I work from home also a big chunk of the time. But again, we focus more on inspiring people. They're involved. They give me ideas. They love On Passive. They know the name. They know the founders, and they know what we're doing. even at the very young age, without explaining, they understand we're not about a transactional business format. We are really trying to make an impact and achieve the unachievable through Impassive. I believe it's necessary for them to witness what's happening, so they will carry on that legacy, and they will invent with their generation what yet to come. And that's why I don't look at people that are, with a high profile, skilled and many years working in this company and all that. That doesn't really impress me in a way. I look for people who really believe in what we're doing, and they know why we're doing it, and they just say, I'm going to be a part of this, even I don't get paid. I love what's happening here, and I want to be a part. Those people become my heroes.
Well, you're everybody's hero. And thank you so much. Like I always say, Mr. Ash.
Just talking to you, Michael. Answer.
Michael, Mr. Ash, Julie, Lynn, Chris, Marty, everybody. You're just everybody's heroes, everybody's Superman and Superwoman. So thank you so much. Sean, you want to add anything to it, or anybody?
Yeah, I want to say something. I'm Sean Yang, and from Alaska. I just want to thank you to your wife, and your children, your family, to sacrifice you for us, and that is the greatest gift that I guess we ever have. And thank you very much, and for all you do, for all you create, the Impassive for everybody all over the world. And well, I'm speechless, so thank you very much.
Alaska, that's a beautiful place. Well, thank you. I have a question for all the Yang people here with the last name Yang. We are looking for a person of interest. Their name is Yin Yang 444, 444. Anyone related to that individual?
I have a question on that too, because I saw that in
a cousin, a neighbor. Who are they? They're very active, and they made the Yang name very famous. So
yeah, we want to know who he is too, or she.
Yeah, I have seen. I was saying it everywhere.
Last I heard,
I don't know exactly
saying,
who he is or she is.
It's a he, to my knowledge. I'm not sure.
It's the Asian Bill Must, Mr. Ash. It's the Asian Bill Must.
Oh no.
Definitely a guy. I asked, are you a guy or a woman? He said, a guy.
I'm going to turn off the chat. I'm going to turn off the chat and see if he or she is in the house.
Yin Yang, we're looking for you. You are wanted.
44.
And what is that 444? That's not a name, or is it translation from any language? Like a code for something?
You came here to ask questions, did you there, brother?
Good question.
I have to understand, who is Yin Yang 444?
What we're going to do tonight, Ash, we're having our late night chat, and Yin Yang is here every night on the late night chat. So we'll make sure we ask.
It'd be great if she decode, or he obviously decrypt their identity, gender, location, and what's the 444? That's enough. We know their founder.
We will ask. We will ask on your behalf.
Thank you.
What country he come from? Yin Yang.
The problem is they're available on every live. So how do you know? Yeah, I'm gonna guess planet, I guess. Planet Earth.
We'll just do we'll do a contest in O Network. You know, remember Where's Waldo? We're gonna say Where's Yin Yang 444. How's that? Everyone make a post. We're looking for Yin Yang 444, and let's see if we can find him in O Network tonight. Let's get people involved.
Julie, would you like to say a couple words in Vietnamese?
Sure, thank you, Tabata. You know, we do have a webinar on a Saturday in the morning. We will talk about this today, but I just want to, for the time's sake of our CEO, I'm just going to say a few words. Tất cả các anh chị em vào cái buổi họp ngày hôm nay, cái điều rất là quan trọng mà anh Ash chia sẻ với chúng ta ngày hôm nay là chúng ta phải nhìn thẳng vào cái lý do tại sao chúng ta làm những việc chúng ta làm. Tại vì khi mà chúng ta không có nhìn vào cái chữ tại sao thì chúng ta sẽ không biết cái ý nghĩa tại sao chúng ta làm những việc đó. Bởi vậy cho nên trong 1 năm, 2 năm vừa rồi, Julie với lại Linh Chiêu với Sơn lúc nào cũng nhắn về cái phần về cái sự suy nghĩ của mình, tại sao mình làm những việc mình làm. Chúng ta không cần biết về cái vấn đề công nghệ, chúng ta không cần biết về cái vấn đề làm thế nào để những cái sản phẩm của chúng ta xây dựng và để được có những cái sản phẩm mình đang có bây giờ. Những điều đó không có quan trọng. Cái quan trọng là chúng ta phải biết cái lý do tại sao chúng ta làm những việc chúng ta đang làm, và tại sao công ty On Passive and Ash của chúng ta làm những việc mà anh ta làm. Cho nên cái chữ tại sao nó rất là quan trọng. Chúng ta cũng nên tự hỏi mình tại sao chúng ta yêu thích On Passive, tại sao chúng ta làm những công việc chúng ta làm. Thì thứ Bảy tới đây, ba chị em Linh Chiêu với Ngọc Sơn với Julie sẽ nói thêm về cái vấn đề này. Thank you.
Okay,
So that was Yin Yang's identity, correct? The biography? I knew that about him. We're going to say him or her, I don't know.
Thank you, brother, for being here. Really
absolutely.
Thank you, Ms.
I will take one question, to be fair, not though something that we should be discussing with all the founders, but something as of now could be related to the topics of tonight. I'm happy to address it and say goodbye to everyone. Anyone, perhaps, whether attendees or on.
I think we have Simon. You have a question there. Something that related to the topic today. Do you have a question you can address to our CEO?
I'm Simon from Denver, Colorado. As I always mention, the heartland of the United States of America. Thank you so much and welcome, Mr. Ash Mufare, our owner and CEO of On Passive. Our Hmong On Passive team around the world, we have been waiting for you too long. And then I'm so super excited that tonight you spend your most precious time to coming in and to join us and give us your knowledge, wisdom of On Passive. And you are the most generous human being on earth. And you are the most extraordinary, visionary CEO among all business company around the world. So we, the Hmong On Passive team, are really, really super exciting. And thank you so much for coming in to join us tonight. When we see you, it seems that we see the President of the United States, and your wisdom, your encouraging word is so help us to move to the next step as you open your arm very widely to accept especially among people. As I mentioned, we have no country, no leader, but you open the journey for us to join on Pacific, and we trust you not only 100%, but 1000% that among family team around the world with 1.5 million fellow founders around the world, you will lead us to the promised land to change our life for a better in the very near future. So from the bottom of my heart, Mr. Ash Mufari, this is the first time that I have a chance to see you and to talk to you personally. So I am so grateful. And thank you so much for coming in and to encourage, especially our Hmong and Pacific team around the world that they coming in for our Hmong and Pacific webinar tonight. Thank you,
Thank you
and
so
thank
much.
you.
Wow, thank you so much. How kind of you. I'm moved and
You're
touched.
welcome.
Good
and
evening,
that's-
sir. I want to ask one question, sir.
Oh, India's here. Okay, 1 second, please. Hello, India. We are talking to the Hmong community. 1 second, I need to address the comments of Simon here. Very nice of you. But I agree with you. We believe in our message is more important than most presidents, and I'm not into that. I just oh, for sure we look better than them. That's a done deal. Yeah, and I'm not talking about myself. I'm talking about all of us collectively. Here is what I really want to add on to what you said, Simon. Thank you for that. But it's not about me. Okay, it's really about what we're doing to enable everybody, to make them unique. Everybody's the hero. Everybody's the hero. Everybody. That's why everybody give their domain name. That's why don't worry about the mechanics. We can do that. And I'm really, really, after getting the most potential from every customer, founder, or human being. Just think about it. Go with me. Close your eyes for a moment and just go. You and I will sit down on the terrace of the moon from just a little bit the outer space and look to that beautiful, bright, amazing planet Earth. You're going to see two colors, green and blue. And I guarantee you're not going to see one flag, one language, or one border, or one political party, or none of that. You're going to, no religion. You're going to see one beautiful, gorgeous, and we know that human beings are there. That is the best race, one race. All right. So that's how I want you to look at it. We're all really connected. It's a beautiful thing. We have different features. Our appearance could fluctuate, which is a blessing. But at our heart, we're humans, and we really want to get the most in the very short time that we are on Earth, or we have this lifespan given to us. It's not that long if you look at it. So how can we make a difference and make sure those who come after us, they're not blocked by our actions? Quite the opposite. We want them to be inspired, enabled, and have no cap or capacity limitation to how far they can go and how much they can achieve. That's our duty. That's our obligation. I believe in the short life that we will be here, which is not a very long time, things are going to change because of OnPassive, the impact of OnPassive. Many shelved, frozen, or forgotten dreams will be back on the table, and we'll revive them and make them happen together. So many communities, unforgotten communities. It's like this life or earth belongs to some and not all of us. That is so wrong. We want to make sure that this is a fair opportunity for everyone and anyone. All right? And we don't even blame those who misbehave. One day they will get more rational. All right? It's not worth it to occupy our time with any of those distractions or negativities. We forgive, we move on, and there's so much we can do, but only together in love and harmony. And we're just using the OnPassive platform as the vehicle, but it will broaden, it will be broader and will be broadened beyond the digital eco and the platform that we're talking about as of now. In a short time, we will be talking about other industries, complete different sectors in a very short time. All right, and we will flip them around because there's a better way to do it. We thought it, and we thought so, and that's what drives us. What makes somebody that sleep less or eat less or whatever, you know, their basics, okay, but yet they're driven, they're constantly passionate. And some others who sleep, let's say ordinary, okay, and they just have a set fixed life, but yet not as driven, not as passionate about what they're doing, and they're not making any impact. Yeah, they're probably making a living. I don't think life was just about making a living. I don't think so. All right. So if we just get in life and leave and make no impact, leave no impact, physical, touchable impact, then we failed as humans. So I want to make sure any one of you here get the maximum potential within. You do have potential. I don't know it, maybe. I know some of it. But you do have a potential. You need to revive it and go after it. We're with you. Use the platform or finances or the tools or at least the mindset. There's a brain, okay, which is the muscle, the organ that we all have, and there's the mind. I just want to work on that mind. All of us can really beyond what initially was predicted for our lifetime. Okay, you're gonna have this track, get on it. We'll see you after you pass. It's all predictable. Wrong. We're gonna change that. But thank you so much, Simon. That was really beautiful what you said, and I do believe you're the same. That's kind of you, and you will go as far as you dream.
You are always welcome, Mr. Ash Mufari. Thank you so very much.
Indeed.
May God bless you.
You as well.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ash. Thank you so much again. You know that we love you, and we always.
How do I know? I didn't know that. You have to tell me.
We're just so grateful for you.
I'm just having a good time with you. Yes, absolutely. You're very kind. But this belongs to all of us. I'm not like claiming ownership or position, none of that. Put that aside, okay? It's what we do all together here, right? So we're equally involved in this. We're in this together.
Thank you. Okay. We do have a couple of questions.
Deepak can come back if you're allowing that. I think Deepak wanted to say something, but
yes,
hopefully.
He's still here, right? Is he?
I just brought him back on.
Oh, okay. Okay. We do have 3 more questions left for Michael or
Sure.
for anyone. Okay. And then we will move on.
But just to let you know, Michael, he knows AI, and I had a brain made of AI, and he just happened to hack it. So he knows everything I know and a little bit more. All right. So sometimes I wonder, is he living with us? Okay, he knows stuff that I'm still thinking internally about it, but I guess common sense. Or
I
at
think
least
you
he
should,
knows how I think.
I think you should put him to work, Tabitha. So he's more than capable of answering those 3 questions that you have.
Yes, I believe, you know, Mr.
Then we have
Ash.
to change the poster, the one in the background. Where's my picture? I didn't get paid for that, Michael. Just pass that.
Okay, so our next question is from a founder in Vietnam, and his name is George Jong, and he will do our question number 5. George Jong, to number G number G Lunu, ke po tao ko lumong. Okay.
Chúng sẽ cần gọi ạ, chúng sẽ cần gọi kiểu nó tạo tổ cậu cho cái số vật chất lưu dùng cái sinh dưỡng nhất cho nó hỗ trợ cho cái số vật chất cho tốt số lúc tích chạy tổ ha chứ sinh giờ nó rất kẹt tiêu chữ nha chúng sẽ chẳng phải mà các cái nó rất kẹt tiêu chữ tiền dây tiền mồ nó ha tích số vật chất ít trong cho chỉ cái nhau cho tạo bảo ha chứ sinh giờ tích chạy cho cái nhau số lúc tích chạy số hai này tôi cũng ok nhau cho nó mà dùng sát cái gọi lên cái cú luôn bị hoàn cho rong lao nhau cho tết ở Việt Nam nó đối xử lại cho của tao là ôi từ chữ cái đi từ phò đại nhau cho cái cửa luôn tốt sang là luôn làm được mà nhé cho luôn cậu ý li đi cậu cho áp hàng mình cậu ý thì tao cậu luôn li lại dùng sát cái gọi nó tao tôi cũng ok nhá cho nó cứ nó dùng cái sinh dưỡng nhá cho nó thì cũng là ý luôn mà hay nó hạt tệ bây giờ tôi chỉ cái Miss Anne hạt tệ lúc cậu thì tạm đây nó lúc thì cậu chứ nó thì lúc ở connect này rồi khi chuẩn lại tí tàu sữa này bây giờ luôn này nó chào.
That's one question or 3 questions in one?
Let me do the translation here.
That's a long question.
Very happy to be here. Thank you for all our leaders from every country in the world. And this is a wonderful day and a blessed day for me to be able to see our CEO, Mr. Ash, in person or on Zoom. My name is George Jong from Vietnam, province Lai Châu. I have been a
How do you say his name in Vietnamese? I'm sorry.
George Jong. George Jong. So this is a
okay.
Hmong name in Vietnam.
Hmong name, okay.
Right,
I thought
right.
he was just typing random letters there. Okay, wow. How do you read that?
Yeah, so we more use the Roman numerals for our language or the English alphabet for our language also. So that's how, and also the Vietnamese.
I can do anything with that name because they can't even say your name. Like who? You can't even make sense of my name.
Yeah. Yes. So here's the questions. We learned that from the last time you spoke to us, our CEO, about All Connect. That All Connect will be completed by October 15, and many people hope that we will have our own All Connect to use and no longer use Zoom. So, yeah, is that how we understand that it's coming soon for us?
Yeah, that's a fair question. I think, you know, because we're not given new information, I'll be happy to address it here. And I just wonder how you're going to answer that, Michael. Say I was not here. Okay. I'm glad I came. Thank you. Yes, okay. Yeah, because it is no new information. Obviously, I can just emphasize or remind everybody, yes, everything is on track.
Hey, Michael, they got they hollow, là sẽ lấy cha. So Michael, they got they, họ nó got tôi got they à, yeah, that, yeah, yeah, chỉ tao mà lấy chữ lòng này nè, chỉ bây giờ ở chỗ tàu chỗ kia họ chỉ yeah, yeah, ở chữ trái là sẽ chữ lòng nè, yeah, nhớ là cũng nè, là nè.
If this makes you happy, we tested this platform already on 100 users, but multiple sessions at the same time. We already achieved the unlimited factor. Unlimited users, meaning we can have everybody on Earth, not just in OnPassive, using OConnect at the same time. As of today, up to 100 users with no problem. All right, as of now. Now we still have a good time. In our time is a very long time. To scale this, remember, we scale it, make sure there's no technical issue or safety or security issue, and then we go to the next level. So now we're working on that scalability, and Michael touched on the data center. That was a necessity. We're blessed we have that. So it will allow us to go unlimited attendees. So if every one of us here go ahead and open an OConnect right now, an OConnect session, they will host 100 attendees, video conference, all of the features we know at the same time without a blink. But we're not even in September. So, given the time and continuing the testing and examination, we will achieve where you can go to 20,000, 10,000. It's unlikely we're going to start with that. Most people don't have that following or fellowship, day one. But over time, if somebody want to have a mega event of say 1 million, 2 million, eventually much larger than that, as a company, we will be able to do that. And the way it works, eventually, okay, this is as a user, but also you're going to be an admin. So you would have the ability to have multiple accounts, which is mind-boggling. Okay, so as of now, if you think about Zoom, we are all users, but OnPassive is working on the next phase where you can be an admin, meaning you can control several sessions at the same time from one centered account. This is called super admin, all right? So which Zoom doesn't have it. But also want to confirm that we have features that will surpass and will be superior to any webinar platform at the moment. And we are, having great features. They are AI based, and they will make it much easier, more fun, and it will encourage people who never thought ever they would have or conduct a webinar or a video conference session. They never thought of doing that. But OConnect is so simple, so inviting, that I believe everybody would give it a shot.
Thank you. Yeah. Ta sẽ nói về bé qua tàu là ya ta bé ít bộ lên sử sẽ bé mua ít bộ lên là một sử là một khác ngàn ton tàu ra là một sử là chỉ một tên mình lắm chứ là vậy mà hai là chỉ ta sẽ nói bé bé khác ít bộ lên sẽ sử tàu là ta sẽ bé chỉnh chủ sở lên nó từ lúc cổng đi vấn đề của chữ họ là chỉ có chữ tàu lên nó một dạng toàn tên tàu cha nó là ha thì bây giờ thế lúc vừa rồi nó một cái tuần hiện chung là chờ là những tàu ya ta cầu xây lên nên cầu xây lên là những tàu ya ta liệu nó một tuần này ya có sử từ Iran Ireland từ tuần này sử là bây giờ một lúc bệnh sĩ cái yếu một tàu nữa mà thì hai chỉ tàu đó ya có mỗi từ account sẽ là cái thế tàu tàu ra là sự ok thầu cái tổ nhau cho dùng là ta sẽ nói ya bây giờ cho dùng là chỉ có tổ nó sẽ chỉ có cái chỉ lại đó 但是呀，那里个到的，个么一头康些的是嘛，个要开比较多了些，那是应到谈出来，应有到谈出来，那这可能他个，让更高了还比较也么还是叫个别我到那就路个可能那这你用出来个做样ของ个我那个别我用的那个别路也要用出来那，但是了包来的。
And does that answer your question to the gentleman? If you can ask.
Yeah, chỗ trong cái tế tàu cái lulu nó là.
Yeah, Teta, thank you.
Yes. Yeah. Answer my question.
Thank you. All right, you have two more, right? With
Okay.
you, Tabitha?
Sean, you want to take the next one?
Okay, the next one will be Jean Forget Yang in Georgia. He have a question.
Tôi dẫn ra cái ông ấy lùn nồng xuống rồi, cái nồi nhá chỗ gì?
Oh, rồi là cái tia tài à cụ lấy giờ extra xuống này đó.
Nồi tôi xí lên mà.
Tôi xí đó.
Ha, nồi có khó lên.
Chỗ nơi giờ là một chơi cho cha. Oh, yeah.
I thought we don't have time, but I will ask. Let me go back to my question.
Take your time.
Okay. Okay, my name is Zain. Ali, Atlanta, Georgia. I got one question. You can explain about mini packet, and is there a time limit for us to pay the packet? We choose which is our second payment.
No, that's a simple question. There's no time limit for paying the fees. It's there anytime you activate it, you will have it. And for the second payment, it will depend. There's the different products, different services. Okay, some will be completely free for life. Some will be monthly. Some will be one-time payment, meaning as you order them. Some will be annual. So, for example, a simple example, the founder position is an annual subscription or membership. Okay, so there's some would be monthly, some one time, some free, some will have a trial, 1 week, 2 weeks, and so forth. But if it's monthly, obviously, you're not going to lose that. If it's not paid on time, it just will not be active. So it will probably be pending and all of that. Our goal, Zhang, is not to have any penalties or sort of punishment or aggravation for our customers. We have obviously enough demand on what we have. We're not worried about sales and all of that, as long as they use what they need, and there's no life or death based on the utilization of the products. If they're unable to activate it, that's fine. We'll catch up when they can. Nice and easy.
Ví dụ nó ta cái bên một cái chơi dạng bao khổng cái thầu thế mùa đời chỉ tăng lên đời有时些人的不来讲要录下个体内我们些人有些人的来讲就被体下体哦那么给你背下的个录下个你节目的有时些人到不来的不来讲嘞主要头个录体这个考让录嘛嘞我后来就告诉了他对古木人到包孔了，那到养口完的个对考对养口这个做提一下是去提了，对养这提正嘞，一理一下对养这一路上一下， thế dạng chị có chỗ là sử Indo sư chị tao là họ thế dạng chị thế cái sử một thằng này thế dạng có sử lâu lại sư nữa nè chị cho nó chị nhắn được họ cái dụ nhớ cho anh đời sư giờ ta cái dụ cho con nó là cứ chỉ một cái châu chỉ cho bé rồi mà thế giờ có là chỉ châu chỉ tại tao ta giờ cái tao bảo ta cái này mình giờ tao lại讲的是嘛bé chỉ châu chỉ cho bé giờ tôi nên cái tôi sử giờ bé giờ con nó mà giờ bố chỉ thể chỉ theo bố chỉ tao sử nó sẽ chỉ mua giờ châu chỉ lại讲là是giờ tao thể lại讲bé một tôi này giàu cái là một sự bé giờ giờ con nó lại giờ bé chỉ chơi chơi giờ tôi nên cái chỉ tôi sử là是chỉ thể tôi đúng không? Hey, cho đó.
Does that answer your question, Mr. Zhang?
Yeah, thank you so much.
Absolutely. So you want to look at it, it's an open marketplace. You shop at your convenience, okay? It's open 24/7, anytime. Get what you need. You don't have to get anything that you don't need, okay? And you're going to be fine.
Yeah, cái này potato có cho luôn luôn ta tao ý là cái lúc này làm lỗ ta làm luôn sẽ là chỉ có sáng taoอย่างthế chỉ có sử dụng họ là sử có thể dụng họ sức lúc sau thì là tao.
Okay, thank you so much. Mr. Ash, I think you're tired, so we're gonna let you go, right? Or are you gonna?
You said 3 questions. I'll answer the last one, or unless Michael is
Can I ask my question?
Will be able to pick it up.
Yeah. I think if we can just you know, we have to be mindful of our CEO's time, Tabitha. So you know, we do have a webinar coming up tomorrow, and he has more work to get done tonight.
Yeah,
sure.
So let's keep that in mind.
So we're gonna let Mr. Ash go and get some rest, and we will be able to join him again on September 1st.
Wow,
okay.
That's a beautiful month.
Yeah.
Hey,
so
September.
So I'm gonna say a couple words, and then I would like Julie to say a couple words, and then we'll let Mr. Ash go and get some rest, and we will continue what we have left. Okay?
Absolutely. All right.
Yeah. So
but
again,
you're with Mr. Michael Williams Ames. You're in good hands. So I assure you, everything you're looking for is there.
Thank you so much, Ash. Thank you again for to your family, your lovely wife, and your 2 beautiful children. Thank you so much. We take all your time away from your family, so we want to, you know, thank you, and thank your family, and may God bless you and keep all your family healthy and safe. And you're just our superhero out there, and we want to say, you know, graciously thank you so much. Julie, you want to say a couple words?
Yes. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Very kind of you, and all of you the same. I think we're just a big connected family.
Thank you so much, brother, for being here. I know you have bigger fish to prepare, bigger fish to fry. I know there's a lot, and I know you're not going to sleep because you have a long list of things that you have to talk with our tech team. We appreciate you very much. I have to remove you because if you're not leaving, we still have questions coming on. But
you're my escape. Okay, it's like I take you as a escape from the pain. You're fun to be with, but I'm gonna go back to the usual, which is okay.
Thank you so much for being here.
I love what I do.
Thank you. We appreciate you.
Have a good night, everyone. I look forward to seeing you soon, and keep up the great work. Thank you, everyone. Have a good night.
Thanks, Ash.